Welcome, I'm Lauren from Zestful Kitchen, and welcome to Everyday Gourmet, where I share realistic recipes for the avid home cook using fresh ingredients and global flavors. Okay. Today we're making the greenest green goddess salad. It's leafy and crunchy, it's full of veggies, and it has the most delicious blender green goddess salad dressing that is herby and vibrant and just so ultra creamy. It's so good. This is a great recipe to use for the summer when you have tons of produce and herbs in your garden, because it uses up a ton of that stuff. So we're going to start with the dressing. We're going to put everything you need for the dressing in the blender. And it starts with, as all creamy dressings should, some mayonnaise. So we're going to do half a cup of mayo. Mayo. I don't know why I said it that way. I just like the flavor of olive oil mayo. I'm not making any health statements here. I just like the flavor. But you can use any mayo that you want. I would probably stay away from Miracle Whip for this dressing, but you do you. Okay, so we have half a cup-ish. We're going to put that into the blender. And then we have basil, parsley, and buttermilk going in. And I'm going to pack the herbs into the measuring cup because you want a ton of herbs in this. A green goddess dressing should be nothing but overly herbaceous. Okay, we're putting that in. And then we will do some parsley. Yeah, we're just going to do this parsley. I have some chopped, but okay. Pack that in there. Okay, that goes in. And then if I was watching me do this, I would hate me too, but I don't want to dirty something else. So we're going to use a dry measuring cup for liquid. You should probably use a liquid measuring cup, but since this is a dressing and not like a baked good, I think you'll be fine. Gorgeous. And then we're going to add 2 scallions or green onions if you're from the Midwest. So I'm just going to roughly chop because these are all getting blended. This will just make it easier for it to get incorporated. Put those in. We have 1 garlic clove. I'm just doing a small one. And then I like to add a tablespoon of lemon juice, but now that we're here, I think we should zest some. Oh, that was my shoe. That was my shoe. Okay, I think we should add some lemon zest because it's really vibrant and delicious. I'm just going to do a little bit. Now, I'm going to juice probably just half of it. I'm not going to measure, but it is a tablespoon. Oh, yum. It smells like a garden. The other thing a green goddess dressing needs is a little bit of anchovy. So very classic ingredient in like a Caesar dressing. You can use anchovy paste if you want, if that's what you have. We're just going to season to taste. Put a little bit of that in there. And then some black pepper. And now we can blend it all up. There we are. All right, we're ready. Oh. I don't want any chunks of herbs. I want it to be super smooth. So it'll be really green. Okay. Here we go. And we're going to taste test it. It might need some more salt, but that anchovy and the salt we added might be enough. Oh my God. Oh, it's so freaking good. It's so savory. This would be great with like fries, carrots, cucumbers dipped in it. It's beyond. We're going to assemble the salad. It's very easy. I have a head of Bib lettuce, butter lettuce, Boston lettuce, variety of names that it goes by. Now, it's grown hydroponically, so it's pretty clean. I'm not saying that you should or should not clean it. You probably should very much likely clean it. I'm not going to because it's really clean. Okay, literally you take the root ball off and it just falls open. Then we have an avocado and I'm going to slice this up. Now, if you want to avoid having avocado hand, just set your avocado on the cutting board and go like this instead of holding it. And then I'm just going to slice it, place them cut side down, and then I'll peel it after I've sliced it. Tends to just be the easier way to do it. I'm just going to squeeze it over top. And then make sure they're kind of all coated, and then they won't brown as quickly. And now we can just arrange them on the platter. Okay, so we need about a half a cup sliced celery for some crunch. The thing about the salad is you can really just use whatever you have on hand or want, as long as there's a variety of textures. Okay. And then we'll just scatter these around. Okay, and then we're gonna add some cucumber. Another crunchy texture, but it's a little bit, it's not as crisp, it's crunchy. Oh. I'm only gonna do about half of this. And I'm gonna cut it in half and then just thinly slice them. All right. And then we'll scatter this over top. The last thing we're gonna add is some cooked shelled edamame. Cooked this last night, boiled it in some water. Nothing crazy. You could also, if you have like fresh spring peas in your garden, or even frozen peas would be delicious here. But I like the buttery fattiness of edamame. It just adds something different. So then I'm just gonna drizzle the dressing we have over top, and then we'll finish with flaky sea salt for some crunchy texture and some black pepper. Okay, so pretty. I mean, have you ever? It's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna try it. Yum, that's good. The black pepper on top adds such a nice spicy note, but the base of it is so full of textures and freshness and savoriness and herbiness. It's so good. This dressing is wild. And what I love about the salad is that you can use truly any vegetable as long as there's a variety of textures. It is absolutely delicious. Don't skip the avocado. The creaminess is necessary. I hope you enjoy this green goddess salad. It's delicious. You can get the full recipe on my website. I'll link everything below. And meet me right back here next week for another everyday gourmet recipe. Okay. Yum.